Just setting up. So if anyone's there, I'm not ignoring you. I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing. Cool. Well, we are all alone. That's cool. Well, I am waiting for someone to say, hey. Legacy Aquatics. Hey, Melvin. How are you? Whoa, is that a new logo? Let me check that out. That's cool. Go to channel. Probably should have been talking. Just lost a whole bunch of people. Wow. Phoenix's Aquatic 411 Legacy. Am I reading that right? There is a turtle on a wave and some cichlids. Very cool. When did you change that? It looks very good. Unless he disappeared. But if he did disappear and you see it on the replay, I reckon it looks cool anyway. So I'm just waiting for a couple of people to jump on. A few people jumped on before and then back on, back off. I'll just give it a few seconds. Oh, I'll just make sure this is working fine. Videos. So, Legacy, if you're still there, good. You've got some new videos up because I know you're not doing this live stream anymore because of the 1,000 subscriber limit. Well, that's cool. So a few videos. I need to have a look at those as well. All right. Well, I'll start things up, shall I? I've finished for the week. I'm going away for a couple of days, so I can't do any live streams or anything over the weekend or on the Friday like I usually do. So I just thought I would have a little bit of spare time now to maybe just jump on, say hey. Thank anyone that turned up to the big Down Under stream that we had on Sunday my time, Saturday your time. G'day, brother Aqua, mate. That is a cool name, Aqua, mate. Thirsty Rabbit in the house. Thanks to you. Oh, Thirsty. I was just saying thank you to everyone for coming on Sunday to our stream. It's been pretty popular video. It's still getting some views now, which is pretty cool. Didn't think that would happen. Legacy Thirsty, smash that like button. I feel alone in here. What was I going to say though? Oh, your video this morning of the sunrise, not sunset. The sunrise looks amazing. And I was just picking up Harry from after school care, and you should have seen like where this crazy sunset over here. There's this mountain behind where I live, and everything was dark, and this mountain was just bright red from the sun coming over the top. And I was like, oh, I got to stop. I need to take a photo of it. So I quickly went, got the little guy, came back, and it was too late. It's probably only like that for a few minutes. Aquarium Down Under. What's up? How are you, man? I just put up a new video on Tuesday with Rick Glare. Oh, hang on. Rick Glare. All right. I have to see this. Anyone that doesn't know, Legacy Aquatics is putting a wrestling spin on his channel, which as soon as you say Rick Glare, all of a sudden I'm a bit excited. Flipping and ripping, brother. LA. I thirsty. Oh no, missed it. What, the sunrise, sunrise or sunset? Thirsty and aquariums down under. When am I going to get these videos? I think I've only got galahs so far, and I've got another New Zealand YouTuber that's jumping on as well, so they're going to be a part of it too. I'm hoping to have like four videos in the next couple of, I don't know, maybe 10 days that I can put something together and do part one and maybe do a 2-part, and we'll just see how they go. It'll be cool, pretty fun. Hello, Aqua. Hi, Cooker. How are you? I'll call you soon, or you call me soon. I'm good. I got a coral package that arrived at my house, but I can't open it yet because I'm on the bus on the way home from school. Ooh. Coral. Expensive. So is it live coral? I'm assuming it's, or must be, hey? Some frags. That'd be pretty cool. Thanks, Thirsty Rabbit. I still got to do it. Keep forgetting. Can you email me this weekend so I remember? I can email you now so it's in your email to remember. Thirsty Rabbit, next project. We'll have them soon. Doesn't have to be anything special. I'll do all the editing. You just do one video, read the questions, and just go look at the camera, do your thing, and I'll put it all together. Donnie the Discus Fish, how are you? I'm back on my first break, so I can't stop, but I'd drop a thumbs up, boss. Thank you, Donnie. Appreciate it. For the first 2 minutes, I thought, no one's coming. Live coral, they are zoanthid frags from Melbourne. Oh, awesome. How long does it take to get them from Melbourne to Perth? Because I was looking at Perth Cichlids channel the other day. If any of you have seen Perth Cichlids, he's got more tanks than Thirsty, I think. But he has some amazing cichlids, and I was thinking, I wonder if I could get any cichlids from him if I set up another tank. But how hard would it be to transport from Perth to Melbourne? Because yes, we're the same country, but the opposite side. Yeah, I don't know a lot about corals, so I don't know what zoanthid frags are. Let's have a look. I can try something here. Zoanthid. Images. Are they all? Give me a second. I'll show you what we're all looking at here. Screen share. Share. Whoop. All right, so I'm assuming you can see what I can see here. So these are the zoanthid frags. Give me 1 second. I'll make sure you can see what I'm looking at. Because otherwise it's just rude, me sitting here looking at cool things while you're not. Inbox. Wait. Yeah, cool. They're pretty colourful. So which ones were you getting? If you want to ship fish, don't use Ozpost. I used Ozpost with Express Post, and it got shipped Tuesday night and still getting it this morning. So that's not bad. If you want to ship fish, don't use Ozpost. It will take longer. Use a different, more reliable company that does next day. Yeah. So I was thinking like it'd have to be next day for live fish. But I also know that, yeah, corals can be pretty delicate too. They are pretty cool though. Making me want to get a saltwater tank. Again, everyone makes me want to get a saltwater tank every time I start looking at this stuff. But no, we're waiting for my stupid discus to breed rather than just eat their eggs. I got Sakura Sunrise, God of War, Eagle Eyes, Sunny DS, and Orange Rainbow. Whoa, you got a whole bunch. Those are pretty tough. They're almost bulletproof. Okay. Sakura Sunrise. see which. We're having a look at what corals. That's cool. Scurizora. So probably just sunrise is a different color. No, they look really good. I'm going to do something a little different today. I haven't done this before. So go here, and you can see the chat. I want to go to Thirsty Rabbit. Thanks to you. And check out this sunrise. I'm thirsty this morning. Look, I'm streaming Thirsty Rabbit videos on my channel. Is that okay, Thirsty, or am I going to get in trouble? There's Thirsty. Hey, Thirsty. Where are we? So Thirsty was driving to work this morning, and look at that. That is what he was confronted with. And that's what it looked like at my house just before I got home this afternoon. So, I don't know. It's pretty crazy in the land down under at the moment. But yeah, I watched that on my lunch break today, Thirsty, and I was like, that's very cool. So another thing, I'm editing a video. So I'm going away for a couple of days. Tomorrow, or tonight, I'll edit a video that I did on a new fish that I got, which I'm not going to tell you what it is yet, but I'm pumped about this fish. I've got a couple of them, and there's something I've never kept before, but always wanted to keep. And I did something the other day that made me think, oh, it's time to get them. I think that they'll be helpful in the situation that I'm going to use them for. So I am looking forward to editing that one, putting it together, and try and put it out before the weekend, because as I said, I'm going to be away for a couple of days, and that way it's kind of like we can interact still in some way or shape or form. Hey, Kiwi, how are you? Just looking at the sunrise over in Thirsty side of the world this morning, which is pretty awesome. Are there rules against this? Watching someone else's videos on your stream? If not, I like it. But it's a cool backdrop. It's better than looking at me. So anyway, I'm going to put together that video. Hopefully that'll be a cool one. And there is some updates on the crib babies, the crib fry. They are all still alive and all still well. But yeah, Dad doesn't like Mum very much anymore. So I don't know if anyone else has had any of those sorts of issues with cichlids. Well, I'm sure everybody's had these issues with cichlids, but the dad has taken over the tank. He's taken over main duties, parenting duties, and doesn't want the mum involved. So it's quite interesting. So we've kind of gone into damage control on that one, had to change things up a little bit, and we'll get some good results, because we'll find out whether it's going to be more beneficial to leave them, because we'll leave some in, and then, or if it would be more beneficial to have them separated from the parents. So the main concern is to be looking after the female, basically. What I'm going to do, just sit on Thirsty Rabbit's channel all stream. Awesome fish. Music and food tour. All right. Well, need to jump off there. I'll stop the screen sharing, and I can look at the chat again. Stop. That's me, back. Jump over here. All right. So, well, everyone's just saying, hey, so when do you get home, Aquariums Down Under? Are you going to make a video about the new corals that you've got, or leave us hanging and just give us all those pretty names? Also, I was on a couple streams this morning. I should really figure out what times these are for us, shouldn't I? So what do we have? We had Rob93, I think was at 7 o'clock his time Wednesday night, which came on at 9 o'clock Australian Eastern Standard Time. So what's that? 11 o'clock for Kiwi and 7 o'clock for Aquariums Down Under. Apparently, Aqua Funk is moving to Sundays, 6 o'clock, I think. So that'll be like another Monday morning stream that we can get from some of the other guys in the Fish fam. And who else was it? And Fishy Biz is 6 o'clock on the Monday night, which is about the same time. So I think effectively that should mean that you've got Rob 93 on Thursday mornings, Aqua Funk Monday mornings, and Fishy Biz on Tuesday mornings. Just for anyone that's watching that's interested, they're all three that I like to try and catch up with as well. Aquariums Down Under. I will make a video and do an unboxing, but it will be uploaded on the weekend because they will be closed up when I get them. So I have to let them open up. So they do that is that just purely because of the light or the stress? I don't know much about corals, so that makes sense. That would be all closed up in a dark box and take a while to get used to their surroundings. And also with corals, you drip acclimate them, don't you? It's not like plants with fresh water that you just chuck them in. You've got to get temperatures and levels all right, don't you? What else have I got to say? Yeah, anyone that saw the stream on the Sunday, as I was saying earlier, appreciate you coming by because it was pretty big, pretty successful, heaps of people, a lot of fun, pretty silly, which was good. Went for 2.5 hours. We was thinking we'd do an hour stream, and then last time it was 2 hours. This time it was 2.5. It's kind of getting longer, and I've got to wrap it up at the end too. Like people want to keep going, so it's really encouraging, and lots of good words of encouragement from all over the world, and a few new subscribers. Some of the a few bigger channels jumped in and subscribed and said that they wanted to watch the stream or had missed the stream, but they want to catch it next time, that sort of thing. So that's really cool for us down under people that are all sitting here, New Zealanders, Australians, to have that sort of support coming in from some of the bigger guys. I don't know why they do it, because at nighttime they get closed up, and when they get touched or stressed, they close up. So probably a combination of the two. Galaz Fish Tanks, hello. How are you? Love those last 2 videos. Very professional look. Are you using InShot to make your videos? Just curious, because I do that a lot for Instagram. I don't drip acclimate my corals. I'll just float them in the tank and then do a dip, but I drip my fish. Okay. Float them in and then do a dip. Okay. So when you do a dip, does that mean you're like literally you float them there and then just a little bit of water and then let them float there a bit longer before you put them fully submerged or into the new tank water? Or again, haven't had that before, so we're all learning. I could have kept going. I need a mic. I think Dr. Black could have kept going, and I think that the show would have got a bit crazier every hour. What did I was? Oh, you got an iPhone, don't you? You got to find like a cheap pair of. Just go on eBay or something, Thirsty, and get a cheap Bluetooth microphone headset. You'll probably find some cheap sort of gaming one, just to do a test out and see if it works. Otherwise, you can always do the thing, where you turn your camera off and it just has your logo, and sit a bit closer if you're wanting to do a lot more talking, and then you can kind of sit back with the camera on if you want, or you want to show the fish. Yes, I do use InShot. It's a cool thing. I made just my last Instagram post I did. I'll show you guys, because some of you don't have Instagram, do you? You can tell me what you think. But yes, I made it with InShot. I reckon it's a cool program. Very easy to use. I stole JC's intro music. Well, that's not working very well, is it? Is that? It sounds cool, but yeah, sorry, there's a reflection there. But I can put a link to Instagram down there. But yeah, it's good fun to use, and it's easy to. I just have a play with it. I'll sit down, watch some shows late at night, and be like, "Oh, jump, put a little video on InShot." You can make something in like a few minutes. It's usually comes out pretty well. But I haven't done full videos like you're doing. You put them in a bucket with some tank water, and then add the coral dip, which is like poison, and leave them in there for about 5 to 10 minutes, and it kills the pests and corals in the corals. Okay. I did it on my phone, Aqua, mate. I won't be doing African. You did what on your phone? Oh, what, the video of what was it called again? Rick Glare. I still want to see it. And what do you mean you won't be doing African? I thought you had some African cichlids. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. What else? So, a couple cool things that happened in the stream. We got a new Fish Fam member. I think it's Ash's cichlids. We got her from like 40 up to like 60, and she's rocketed along to like 100 and something now, I think. Just over 100, which is good. So that's all you guys supporting her. And Green Terror. Oh, I can't remember the name of this page. Let me look it up. It was really cool for Green Terror to turn up as well. Green Terror channel. I wish there was like a, for your search thing, you could just search just for channels, or Green Terror Keeper. Oh, yeah, that's right. We've got Green Terror Keeper to 100, and I think 100 on the night, 105. No, we've got her 50. She's already on 105. That is awesome. And our own Dr. Black, who's rocketing along on his way to 20,000 subscribers, got his first 100 up as well. How did you did that? I have Instagram. I think I've got you, Melvin. Search Legacy. Yeah, I've got you. I got a Legacy Alliance, which is you. I'm following, and Legacy PN45. So I got both. There's a few. You change your name sometimes, so now I get confused. Don't know. It's a new channel. Oh, that's ages ago. Here we go. There's the fish stuff. So you got all your stickers and stuff. So I've started getting. Well, I've started putting my name out there to get some stickers as well, which is pretty cool. So I think I've got some on my way. I think I've got a T-shirt on my way too. So I'm going to get my first Fish Fam memorabilia from people. So I'm pretty excited about that, which will be hopefully coming. Well, probably not this week. It's getting too late now, but next week in the mail we'll get something. And it's making me think I need to do some stickers maybe myself. And I think Thirsty was thinking the same thing. I know there's 10 of you here now. I'm going to say this and no one will respond. Do any of you guys collect stickers? Almost home to open the corals. You should jump on Hangout's Aquarium Down Under, and then we can watch you open the corals. Hey, Kim, how are you? You fixed your computer, so you're back on board. Good stuff. Punchy, hello, how are you? I think that I go to see you in streams more than anyone else. We seem to be in the same place a lot of the time, Pam. How are you feeling? How's everything healing up and everything? Sorry I couldn't be much of your stream the other Saturday night, Sunday, whatever it was. I tried to be in there for a little bit, but family stuff. Getting better. Good. I can come in the stream or film it for a video. What should I do? That's up to you. You're welcome. You could do a bit of both if you want. You can give us like a little bit of a teaser and then jump off and film. And then you can also you could do that as part of a video. Jump in, do a teaser, and then I'll leave this video up when we finish recording, and then you could steal some of the footage and say that you did your first teaser on Hangouts, and then use it to flow into the rest of your video. I don't know. You could do whatever you want. I like to think of things like that, because you think this video I'm editing tonight, that will hopefully come out tomorrow. I'm trying to do a little bit different. I always try and do videos a little different from each other, because it gets boring for you and it gets boring for me. Also, the more you experiment, the more you might find that you come up with a winning formula. Not necessarily that you enjoy, I suppose you enjoy it. Not necessarily that you get more views or subscribers or whatever, but just something that kind of works better for you. Because at the moment, I like filming the videos. It takes me no time at all. Time flies. Whenever I've got the camera going, I'm going to film this and get these shots and do this and that. But before I know it, I've got too much footage. I've talked too much, just like normal. But when it comes to editing, I'm sitting there for like 4 hours going, just move this bit this way and this bit. And then I end up putting it out without doing some of the stuff that I think would be cool to do to it, because through lack of knowledge or just time. So yeah, you come up with some ideas that work for you. I notice I wave my hands in front of the camera a lot, don't I? I still need to print out my stickers. When are we going to see the battle for Middle Earth, or whatever all these fish tubers, the next installment, Galar? And where are you going to print them out? Just curious. We've got a company called Snap Printing, which is a big like printing chain. So I got a quote. It's like $150 for, like, I don't know how many, but there seems to be much cheaper, easier ways to do it online. Okay, but now you know what Falawella catfish are. That is correct. They are very cool. I don't think they would actually. Could they go with discus and rummy nose tetras, or are they a bit different? Don't know what the parameters. I didn't get that while we were watching. I'll film a video and come in after and show you, and then show you them when they are floating. No worries. I'll see how long I go with this stream. I was thinking about an hour, but now there's some of you here. Before, I was kind of talking to myself. That's the problem with videos. I get carried away, and then the video is 20 minutes long. I know. You think, but I've got to keep that bit in. I've got to do that bit. I've got to do that bit. And you just got to get brutal. What was the last one I did? My favorite video that I've done so far, and so far it's got the most views, was the fish store tour. What fish stores could look like in the future. I had like 30, 40 minutes of footage for that, and I condensed it to 8 minutes because I had to cut things out. There's things that Jeff was telling me in the aquarium. I'm laughing. I'm learning. There was some stories about going up to Cairns, and something that hopefully I'll be doing in the next couple of months, and just got to leave them out. I don't know, maybe, but I'm going to go back. I'm going to do more work with them anyway, so maybe I can use some of that footage later. It's 20 minutes. They need cooler water. Okay, so like when we say cooler, not cold water, but like 21 degrees, 22, 23. Forgive me with Fahrenheit. I'm not sure what that means, what it is. Aquarium Thoughts. Hello, how are you? What need cooler waters? Falawella catfish. Falawella catfish. Wouldn't do with discus because they like cooler water and a lot of flow. Okay, so yeah, very opposite. I mean, I won't be doing African cichlids for a while because one of my red zebra cichlids died last month and I have 2 of them left. So if I do them again, it will be 2020 with peacock cichlids and yellow labs. That would be cool. I love peacock cichlids. It's probably, I do want to do an African tank. It's probably what I'll do. I'm just going with the flow, and when I'm bored, I can spend the day making another Fishverse episode. That's cool. Have you got many more flags? I suppose is what I was thinking. I thought cooler than non-discus fish. Yes. Hoi hoi, you mob. I even just say it. Talk like Dr. Black. 72 to 74, which is 22. So, hey, I was floating around the right mark. um, Max S, hello. Oh, Max, you said you got some fish from Mitcham. I want to know how they're going and everything you thought about the store. There's definitely some work to go. I know we saw each other on a stream since then, but I would think I had to be there really quick, so I missed out on a bit of it. A few new people jumped in. Smash the like button on your way in. Let the host know you've been. All those lame things. While we've got everyone as well, I just want to shout out to Aquarium Thoughts. The video you did today, like seriously, looks awesome. Super professional. I was jealous that I wasn't there. The music and the editing and just the topics that you were going on, and then even to interview a fish vet, which I've never met a fish vet, was pretty awesome. So everyone, go and check out Aquarium Thoughts' latest video because it's pretty cool. Whoa. Hey, Aqua mate and all, Pam. Where am I back? Hey, Pam, how do? Question mark. Dr. Black. Smooth. I have 10 or so more flags to add. That's awesome. That's what I mean. I like it. I get excited when I see people I know getting added to the Fishverse map. Hey Max, everyone's saying hi. They're doing well. They're Madakas. I've seen them lay eggs already. What? That's awesome. Saying hey to everyone. Thanks, man. Aquarium Thoughts, of course, anytime. How are you doing? 54 Punchy. I'm good. Going to bed soon. It's 2:30 a.m. What time is it for you, Legacy? And that means it is later for you, doesn't it, Aquarium Thoughts? Do you see how I figured that out by going around the world? Yeah, I'm seeing myself do it now because of the delay. Madakas. What are Madakas? Let's have a look. When are you going to make a video, Max? Whoa, these things are different. Are they live bearers? I'll quickly do this. I was doing this before because I'm getting a bit more technically advanced. Share. Boop, boop. Boop, 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 boop. Infinity screen, and then go back to here. That was my son in the background years ago, learning to swim. Oh, no, hang on. You just said they laid eggs, and then this one's got eggs. They look like a platy / guppy. I haven't seen them before. Which ones were yours? What color? Or am I not looking at the right fish? Sorry. Trying to catch up to where we were. I got the job at Nature Aquarium. You got a job at Nature Aquariums? I didn't know you were going for one. That's awesome. Is Nature Aquariums the one in Nunawading? Oh, I'm going to have to come visit you. You know you would be the first fish tuber I've met. Although you're not technically a fish tuber until you put a video out. Oh, when is that Nunawading fish meeting too? I've got all these things going on. A massive weekend this weekend. Once I get past that, the only thing I can think of that I have is a concert, so I can kind of gather my thoughts again. Cool crew you got in. G'day, everyone. Thirsty, back and forth, doing dad duties, family duties, water changes maybe. And yeah, congratulations, Max, as well. Punchy, yes, it is awesome. Hoi hoi, Thirsty. Dr. Black, Thirsty Rabbit. G'day, Doc. That's the right fish. They're bright white. Okay, so the one on the left over here that I'm looking at. How many? You got 3 of them. How big do they grow? I have Daisy's rice fish. Oh, Max, I don't know. just in case, because you and I seem to find each other on different streams. Max, make sure, grab anyone in the stream that you don't know, but make sure you definitely get Dr. Black and Thirsty Rabbit and Aquariums Down Under. They're 3 more Aussie fish tubers and Kiwi Mamo. I kind of count. And glass fish tanks. But I think you've met most of these people, but Dr. Black and Thirsty Rabbit are 2 that I do a stream with every now and then, or every fortnight. I have Daisy's rice fish, which are the blue ones with red fins. Hang on. Are they related, are they? I feel like I'm learning so much. Spectacular sunrise this morning, Ravi. Video of that, guys. Yep, okay. Actually, Dr. Black and Thirsty, I don't know if you were watching, but I actually put your video on this stream. So we just watched your video, which I thought was really cool. Yeah, not made a video yet. I'll search it up later tonight about the meeting, late in May, I believe. So it's a couple of weeks. Legacy, Dr. Black, catch up. Yeah, Brother Six Sunrise, full tilt. Like an inch and a half. So they're only small. They look kind of like mosquito fish / guppies / swordtails. I don't know. They just look like a live bearer. Night girl, hello. Good morning to you. It is evening there. I think it is evening at 6:30. We'll be making butter chicken for dinner soon, and I'm having a beer because I'm not working tomorrow. With a 3-day weekend. Exciting. Dr. Black is getting close to 27,000. I know, he's almost there. Everyone get around him. Yeah, got a mate here. I'm doing water changes and getting ready for the big games. Who's playing tonight? The AFL has stopped playing football on Thursday nights all of a sudden. 6 weeks of Thursday night football, and then they just stop it. Stupid. Max, I already know them. Good. They're at top. There it is. Daisy's rice fish, yeah? That looks slightly different to the rice fish that I'm thinking of on your channel or your streams. At the top. Sherry and Ricky Vlogs, how are you? Remember to smash the like button, everybody, when you pop in. Say hey. Let me know we're around. We're looking at some fish that some of the people in the chat have bought or own at the moment. Count the bunnies, which one? Count the bunnies, God. Anshu online review. Hello, Anshu. How are you? Thank you for coming by. I want some chicken, some butter chicken. My son's favorite. So it's weird. He doesn't eat much. Doesn't eat very well because he's a fussy little kid, but he likes butter chicken if I cook it, not if Mum cooks it. Apparently, I've got to cook it. I'm a good cook. Nah. Where are we? I missed that, brother. I'll look at the replay. Thanks for that, mate. I got to go now. Later, mate. Later, Doc. Later, everyone. No worries, Thirsty. Have a good night. They lay eggs. Females carry the eggs around for a while, and their bottom fins looks like a cluster of grapes. Then they deposit them on plants. So, like this one here. That's pretty cool. That's really weird that they carry them on the outside, isn't it? I suppose fish are amazing the way that they breed. They all do things a bit differently, and it all seems to work. See you, bro. Rabbitohs versus the Broncos. Oh, go Cats. Get out of town. Go away, Thirsty. It's a male. The females are more gold. Oh, okay. Legacy Aquatics. I just hit 700 this morning. I didn't realize. Congratulations. That is amazing. 700. Whoa. I'm getting new fish this week, so I'm shutting down my 10-gallon, 4'11" or 4'11" river basin that was going to be the guppy community tank is now going to be a glowfish tank. That is pretty cool. I don't know how to feel about glowfish. Aren't they like chemically injected, or am I naive? I'm just thinking of maybe there's something different, but each to their own. But I don't know. Educate me. Dr. Black, I went and showed your channel some love. Nice work, Night Girl. Dr. Black's on his way to 27,000 subscribers. So you are now part of that journey. And let's face it, most of YouTube needs to be part of that journey, especially when he celebrates like he did the other day. Can you put the link in the Hangouts for the chat? I can. Aquariums Down Under. Do you have Instagram? Oh. Blackie, feel free to jump on as well if you want. Or anyone. Punchy as well. Night Girl. I'll probably have to wrap up in the next half an hour or so, but anyone can jump on. Yeah, I do, but I don't use it. All right, we'll do the naughty thing. Let me take this away. Stop presenting. That's me again. And go here. Add people. Oh, Punchy, were you at our stream the other day when we got our first troll? It was like a it was like a proud moment. All of a sudden, I'm like, someone's trolling me. They were a mad Donald Trump supporter claiming that they were Jesus. Glowfish are genetically modified. All right. Is it safe? Like, is it something that we should be going, no, don't do that? Or is it something that it just is what it is? It's not a big deal. I don't know. I've seen some pretty weird videos of people injecting like love hearts onto fish and then trying to sell them, say they're unique markings and stuff. Yes, Punchy, Jesus. It was pretty funny. And Shelby Ray Lane, who's one of the best followers any YouTuber could have because she's so supportive. She's sitting in the chat going, can someone please get rid of this guy? And I don't have very many mods. As you can see, I don't have any mods in here right now. Thirsty's gone. I'm happy to make people mods. I just don't want to put that on someone without them wanting it. And I was just laughing and I eventually got rid of them. I heard a noise as well.
Camera standoff.
Oh, there we go. Aquariums Down Under. How are you, man?
Yeah, I'm good. How are you?
Good. We've never done a Hangouts chat.
Got the corals in this box. I had a little bit of a leak to this bag here. Had some water in it. And it was one of the Zoa frags. Only a little bit came out. Try to find which one. I think it was these orange ones here. I also got a free Cyphastrium, which is that little green thing there.
Awesome. God, they're tiny, the actual frags, aren't they?
Oh, this one's tiny. She gave it to me for free. These other ones are decent size because it's got like maybe 10 heads on it, that one. Yeah. I got them for really cheap too because I'm sending her this coral here, which is the chalice, which is like palm size. And so I'm giving her that, and she gave me some corals for that as well. And then I bought the rest of them, but they're pretty good prices.
Awesome. That tank looks very cool too.
Yeah, I got to clean the glass on it. I got this.
I was just about to say, I don't know what it is, but salt water always, some reason to me, it always looks cleaner.
Yeah, there's a lot less algae that grows. I got a freshwater tank too, and that's just full of algae. And my phosphates and nitrates in this are way too high. I think I got 0.25 to 0.5. Oh, there's my camera again. I think my phone's running out of charge. But to 0.5 phosphates, it should be 0.03.
Okay.
Turned off again. There you go. And then my nitrates are 20 parts per million, which should be around 5 to 10. So they're super high. But all the corals doing fine except this coral here, which is a Montipora, and that's losing colour. It used to be really bright green, now it's pale green. And same with this orange one at the top. That's a Montipora digitata, and the base of that is supposed to be green. Underneath the orange, is supposed to be green, but that's almost white underneath there.
You know what? I struggle with plants in a freshwater tank because I can't pronounce the names like you just did. But that's part of the thing. Like, there's so many different types of corals. It's so like overwhelming. But I suppose once you get the knack of it, you know why they're doing what they're doing and what they require, and how to obviously you know how to look after coral.
Yeah,
How
it's
many
pretty easy
do you have?
because I think I had a tank probably like 2.5 years that was salt water, and then I had like a year and a bit break after that one crashed. It nuked itself because that thing down there, you can't really see it, but it's like a black box, and the water runs through there, and it's like a reverse heat. It just cools down the water.
Okay.
Um, and
Can you show
I
the orange one again? Because Dr. Black thinks it looks like it's flipping us the bird.
it's got a I took a photo the other day because it used to be I excavated the whole tank. I took all the rock out and redid it, but it used to be rotated a different way, and it was like the perfect angle. See if it's it might be around this side. You can see it. Nah, it might have just grown to a different shape.
That's cool. So what size tank is that?
It's 300 liters.
300 liters. Jeez,
Yeah,
it doesn't look that big.
it's 3 foot across this way, and then it's 2 foot tall, and 1.5 foot front to back.
Mine's 4 foot by 1.5 by 1.5, and I thought that was 200 liters or 250. I can't remember.
It might be. I don't know. I think it's not exactly 200. I think it might be not exactly 300. I think it might be 270. But then because
It makes
down,
a big difference when they're that much taller. I've noticed.
I'd have to turn the light on in the room. Down here is the sump, which you can't really see. But it's a tank underneath. The water comes in. There's a part at the back, but you can't see it. It comes in into the back corner and then goes all the way around here. And you put like your heaters and stuff in there. And they got this protein skimmer, which is just like a cone that puts bubbles into the water inside the cone, and then they all the proteins stick to the bubbles, and then they bubble up into this cup here. And then I've got the pump that pushes it back in the tank. And that little blue light is a auto top up, which what it does is you put the sensor on the water level, and when it goes down, it will trigger a pump in this container here, put water back into the tank. And then this thing's here just because I just really wanted to make one. It's a Chater reactor, which is in that usually put like phosphate removing like media, but I wrapped it with LEDs that I got off eBay, and then put a pump on it, and it's growing like it's not growing super fast, but it's growing.
That's cool.
I also plan here to have I'm gonna maybe get another tank here.
Oh, you can never have enough tanks. Night Girl says that looks like a lot of work.
Oh, it's not too bad. It's going to be probably a 2 foot by 40 centimeters back and 40 centimeters high, and it's going to be plumbed into this sump as well. So all I need to do is buy another pump and another light. But it's going to be a frag tank, which because these pink soils here, I frag them with like a scalpel and put them there, and I also want to start fragging more, but I don't really have much room. I got room on the sand, but that's about it. And lots of the corals don't get enough light on the sand. Like these ones will, but all the other corals won't.
That is awesome. Keep going for like 10 seconds. I'll be back in 10 seconds.
Yep. Knock the clip off.
Back. Sorry, making sure I'm not burning the rice. There's Shelby Raylene. Shelby was just telling Punchy about our Donald Trump loving Jesus guy from the guy that claimed he was Jesus at
I
the
was in
street.
that stream.
Sorry, you were in there.
I was in there.
That was weird. But yeah, I was just telling Pam before. I'm like, it was kind of like a compliment. Someone's coming to troll us. So where is your I know you don't want to. I don't know. Is the freshwater near you as well?
Yeah, it's right behind me. Yes. It's true. The desiccant sounds pretty messy, but
Yeah.
full of algae.
Working hard.
I sort of just given up on it because no matter what I did, I couldn't keep the algae down.
That algae looks pretty mean, yeah. So the Anubias are all cool. Is they Anubias?
Yeah, they're Anubias. I only got I got 2 little pieces and they've grown quite a bit. I've had it for like a year and a bit now. I got it Christmas some year, I don't know, 2017 maybe. Or 2018, I don't know. About a year ago.
So sorry, what's in there? Like, what fish are in there?
I have a gold honey gourami, which don't know where he's gone. And I've got some neon tetras. I think it's one. There's one around there. Oh, you can kind of see. But I don't really have too many fish in there. But
is that a Fluval Edge 46 litre?
Yep.
Yep. I've got one of them. It's a 23 litre. That's so hard to keep clean.
Yeah, pain. I got this glass cleaner, but I don't even use it for the glass. I use it to push the bubbles up when I do a water change.
Yeah.
I haven't done a water change in like a week because it started to go down a bit.
So you fill it all the way up to that, like the neck?
Yeah, I'll probably put it to like here.
That's cool. I literally I'm about to. You've been here from pretty much the beginning. I'm gonna put together that video, and these new fish that I bought, they are in the little Fluval Edge, so half the size of that tank. So I'm going to keep you all in suspense and go, how could he get more fish and get them in such a small tank? It's going to give you an idea of maybe to think about what it is. But I love these new fish, and I don't know, maybe you like them too. They're not. No, I'll give too much away. Just have to watch it.
Drawing plants, there will be a nightmare because like the lights here won't even be able to spread out by the time we get to it.
Well, you know what I've done actually is I did have lots of crypts in there. I've done a couple different scapes in there, and the crypts are fine. Anything like really easy, Nubius.
I've got some
all right with that light, but I've just gone fake. Everything is fake in there now, and I'm not a big fan of fake, but kind of got to work with what you've got and trying to find. I've got 7 or 8 tanks now, so if one of them's just got fake stuff in it, then it's something a bit different, something different for the channel too.
Yeah, I don't really like fake stuff, but it is pretty handy though.
Yeah, no, I'm completely with you. I honestly just chucked it together because I had it and then went, you know what? This is probably easier for the Fluval because it is so hard to keep clean. I'll just keep check up with the chat. Shelby Ray, he was a flipping freak, as most of them are, as she says. I missed the troll part. I'll have to go watch. Yeah, Dr. Black, I don't think we actually mentioned it, but I think someone was talking and I was watching the chat and I was just laughing to myself and watching Shelby get freaking out, going, get him off. From prison, I assume. Punchy, I read that as you were from prison. Okay. That was just the way I read it, not the way you wrote it. How you doing? That's what I'm thinking, or he had a pass from the loony bin. Well, I wanted to make sure I dropped in and say hello. I hope you have a wonderful dinner and night, my friend. Talk to you soon. Thank you very much, Night Girl. I appreciate it. You can pop by any time, and I'll probably see you on Passion for Pets any time as well. Passion for Pets will know pretty much everyone in this room as well. I was saying I saw Passion for Pets on a stream with Night Girl last night or this morning for you, and said, where have you been? And all the fish tubers and the fish fan, we haven't seen you. She said, yep, I haven't popped in for a little bit, but I definitely need to. So we'll see her around again soon, hopefully. 54 Punchy, no, I have lots of coffee, keeps me out of prison. See you, Night Girl, Night Girl. Nice to meet you all. Yeah, definitely check out Night Girl's channel. She's, a video gamer. Can't remember the name of the game. Conan's Exiles, is that right? Basically, if you need to know anything about Conan Exiles, you need to speak to Night Girl.
I think my phone's about to run out of charge. I think it's on 1%. So if I suddenly leave, that's the reason why.
No, that's cool. It's awesome to have a chat with you as well, because this is the first time we got to chat. I don't know. Do you do hangouts much?
I used to with this freshwater YouTuber. I forgot what it was called though. He hasn't been doing many streams recently. But
Australian or American?
Yeah, he's in America. Because he does like streams at nighttime. For America, so it's daytime here.
Yeah, see, it's good timing. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, well, your tank looks awesome, and it's awesome to have you on the channel as well.
You should get some.
You need to send me 2-minute footage of that tank and answer some questions. You want me to send you an email, do you?
Yeah, because I'm gonna forget like in 10 minutes from now.
I'll forget in 10 minutes from now too. That's cool. I'll try and remember because yeah, we've got one already. I reckon if I can get 3 together, Dr. Black he's doing it right now. He's like filming his video right now so he can answer some questions. He's not. He's sitting in the chat. But we'll get it together. It'll just be a cool one, I reckon.
Now have a look at this. Let's turn off some things. Can't see down here.
Thanks, Punchy. We'll wrap it up soon anyway, but thank you very much for stopping by.
It all looks so much more colourful. I don't know why, but from above it's just way more colourful.
Yeah, it's like the direct light just makes them pop, doesn't it? Looks very cool. That was the other thing I was going to say is I think that maybe one of the reasons salt water looks so clear and clean all the time, I reckon it's got to have something to do with the salt. But the lights are so much more kick-ass than freshwater lights.
Yeah, I only got a couple small ones. I'm gonna because these are AR primes, and they got like one ring. I think that 13 LEDs in there. I got 2 of them at the moment, but I'm gonna get a Hydra 26 and put it in the middle here and move these 2 out. And the Hydra 26 is the same as one of these, but it has like 2 circles of them, so it's the same power as 2 primes.
Okay. They look cool too. They just work. I've got all these little nano lights and stuff on in the garage, and like they all give off different results, and they're not quite right, and it's just frustrating. So I think it's my fault though, because I loathe paying a fortune for lights because they're like the most expensive part of the hobby sometimes.
Yeah, for saltwater they're even worse.
Yeah. I don't know. No, I was going to set up. I've got an 80-litre tank that I was going to set up my first saltwater and go on that journey, but then my discus laid eggs and I wanted to separate them and I had to use that tank. So that's what's happened at the moment. They've laid eggs once again, but they ate them, and I'm pretty sure they've done it again and I've missed it and they ate them. So we'll give them a few more times and hopefully we'll get baby discus. That's my first dream, and then I'll do a saltwater tank after that.
Yeah, maybe a little bit bigger than 80 litres, like maybe 150 litres, because it'll be a lot easier. Because when the water evaporates from the top of the tank, the fresh water goes out and the salt stays in there.
Yep.
Yep.
Water, is that right?
Yeah. You gotta put that back in to top it up. But with a small tank, the salinity, which is the amount of salt in the water, will raise like really, really quick. Over a couple of days, it can raise quite a bit. And same with the other parameters like alkalinity and calcium and stuff like that can change pretty quick in small tanks.
Well, that's what, a lot of people have said to me as well. That said, "No, I'll go bigger." It's 80. It's the second biggest tank I've got. I've got the 4 foot, and then that one, and then everything else is probably classified as nano. So, and I don't know. I'm just worried. I was thinking I don't want to go nuts. I just wanted to get some live rock, couple bits of coral to try it out, and some clowns, and I really would love a pistol shrimp goby pair.
They're expensive.
See how I do for a while. $250 for the pair.
Yeah, that's for a cheap one too. In America, they're so much cheaper. Here, they're stupidly expensive.
Oh, we'll just get some of our brethren over there to send them over to us. Pro Team Aquatics, hello. Do you know Pro Team Aquatics?
Don't think so.
Oh, check him out. He's in the chat. His video editing skills. You feel like you're living inside the tank when he's doing a video. It's amazing. Definitely check it out. He's inspiring. Shelby Ray is saying that it's a really pretty tank. She loves it. And Aquarium Thoughts, setting new tanks up that you want are more expensive than lights. Exactly. Dr. Black, LED battens from Bunnings. You are right, Dr. Black. I do probably need to look at that. And if I could do like a one-stop solution for my garage, the 4 tanks next to each other, I bet you it'd be cheaper than trying to buy little nano lights every time.
Apparently you can get like clip-on desk lights and put certain bulbs in there, and they grow plants pretty good.
Oh yeah, just like the normal like screw-in bulbs.
Yeah, I haven't tried it before, but apparently it works really well.
So I bought a 3-watt Petworks for my Enla Fry grow out tank, which is perfect for them because it's growing algae and letting the moss grow, and that gives the fry something extra to feed on. So I want to get another one of them for the Crebensis fry that I've moved over into their own tank. That's like a carbon copy of each other. And then I got a 7-watt desk lamp for half the price on my shrimp and Enla tank, and it looks way worse than the others. And yeah, it's an LED though. It's a desk LED. So I probably just gone the wrong technology for that one. But I was thinking what you're saying, but instead of changing the globe, I was hoping it would be good enough as it was because they're half the price. And I'm only trying to grow moss. It's not, which is pretty easy.
Java moss.
Yeah, Java moss, and then there's another one. I forget what it's called, but it looks like a miniature seaweed, and it's a moss, which is really cool.
Yeah, Java doesn't make very much light. But with the freshwater lights, they're so much weaker than saltwater lights because you can like 7-watt ones. I think these are 40 watts.
Yep.
Like each. I think they're like, or it might be 30 something. Because I think the double one that I'm getting, which has 2, which is the same power as these two, that's 75 watts, I think.
Dr. Black saying $26 for 4 foot, 65,000 kelvins. Is that right? Am I right in saying kelvins? I have the only light that I've spent a lot of money on is my big Petworks. It's a 3 foot and it's on the 4 foot tank, but it works perfectly. Multi-spectrum, $200 light, I think it is, for a 3 foot light, and it's pretty good. But I haven't really tested it too much because I only have Crips and Nubius and and swords in there, and I don't put any fertilizers or anything, and they all seem to grow really well. But yeah, it's a big thing.
How many spectrums does it have?
Multi-spectrum. You're going to show me up that I don't know what I'm talking about now because it's spectrums. You just mean the different colored lights, yeah?
Yeah.
That's green, blue, red, and white.
Those decent. These ones they've got violet, ultraviolet, royal blue, blue, red, green, and white, I think.
Are they all on at once so you can change it?
Yeah. These ones, they've got an app. You can do a schedule. See if it'll, yeah, you can see in there. It's got all the different colours in it. Which I think you can turn each one on individually. Like the blue ones, I think they're regular blue, those 4. And that one there, and that one there, that one there are royal blue. But you can control, like, you can turn on each one separately because when all the lights turn off, I have the blues and royal blues. They stay on for half an hour because when you put corals under blue light, it goes like super neon. It looks really cool. Everything becomes like 10 times brighter.
Okay. Well, that's when I had this what was it? This other tank, the 80-liter tank, has built-in lights, and I took the top of the thing off, and I took the top top of the tank off that had the built-in lights down to the aquarium and said, "All right, I want to swap these globes out, get marine ready." And apparently, you can't get them anymore. You can't get marine globes for my particular hood. So that could stuff me.
Oh,
And maybe you'll win. Maybe I'll have to get a 150 liter tank at least to set this up.
yeah, you can get do they like not make them to the size of your hood?
Yeah, I think they're just it's you can still get them. It just doesn't match what I've got. They're little like 28 centimeter T5 globes or something like that. Because they're the luminescent globes. Pro Team, what's been happening, man? I see you hanging out in that chat. It's been a long time, Pro Team. I just put out a new video about the changes to my channel with Ric Blair. Melvin, is there going to be some woos in that Ric Blair video? I hope there is. Do you like wrestling? Aquariums down under, are you there?
Oh, yeah.
Do you like wrestling?
It's all right.
Me and Dr. Black are thinking exactly the same thing right now. Crikey, what phone are you using? That 1% of battery is doing superbly.
Yeah. With my phone, it goes from like 50% to 1% in like 2 minutes, and then it stays on 1% for like a whole hour.
Okay. What do you got, iPhone or Android?
Yeah, iPhone 7, I think.
Okay. No, he's doing well.
But the camera isn't the best on this thing though, because I had a iPhone 5S, I think, and the camera was like way better on that one. If I close Google Hangouts and go to a different app, will it kick me out the stream?
Yeah, but you should, if you're signed in on the same device, you should be able to just rejoin the call in Hangouts.
All right, I got to leave for a couple minutes.
That's right. I've got to wrap it up anyway because I have to cook dinner. And I'm going away for a couple of days, so I wanted to do this because normally I seem to be able to jump on Friday afternoons with everybody, and I just thought I'm not working tomorrow. I'll be away, and just wanted to say hello. And instead of editing a video, I thought I'd just chat with you guys instead of being boring alone, just sadly yelling at iMovie because I'm making the wrong moves. So, in saying that, thank you very much for joining us. Thanks for showing us the tank.
No problem. Put
a reminder in your phone. I will try and put a reminder in my phone to remind you to remind your phone. We'll do that video. You were there last Sunday. That's the big live event. You are welcome to join us on Hangouts as well when we do that. Get out in front of it. It seems because we're kind of banding together, it seems to get a lot more traction. So it could be somewhere where you can find a whole bunch of new channels and people can find you as well.
Yeah, there's a lot more people in that stream than in this stream, because this stream it's the same people most of the time, but in that one it's different people in this stream lots of the time.
Yeah, well, it's funny today. Like Shelby's pops in every now and then. #1 supporter of the channel. I have to say, Shelby, appreciate you a lot. Pro Tim, I don't think has been able to make it to any of these little streams, which is awesome to see him there. And seriously, do yourself a favor and just the editing. Like, he's inspired me to work harder on how I present my tanks. Like, rather than just putting the camera in front of the tank and then talking, to try and get some shots and tell a story through the video. And then you can have a 3 or 4 minute video that people just go, wow. So yeah, definitely check him out. Pro Tim's amazing. Another one similar to Pro Tim is Swisky, who's pretty big. I don't know if you know them. Swisky's.
Is that Aquarium Co-op's second channel, I think?
He's part of the group, kind of. Jimmy, I can't remember his surname, but yeah, he's incredible. So, and Pro Tim's on the same level. So
I think I found them out last night. I think I found Swisky out last night, I'm pretty sure.
It's just cool. I look at them and get inspired and say, oh, I'm going to do, honestly, Pro Tim, I'm not good with the editing stuff, but I'm better with trying to get some better shots after watching those channels, and the videos that I'm going to try and edit tonight, I think I've got some cool shots. So pro team, you have to check it out. He's saying, "No, I'm not. Whiskey is my god." Dude, I look at you the same way. So, and yes, it is. It's Jimmy from Aquarium. It's not Jimmy Smith. It's Jimmy. Where is it? He's on my Instagram.
Have you seen Coralfish 12G? Because his editing is amazing.
George.
Yep.
Yeah, George is awesome too.
Yeah. He went to some
Jimmy Gimbal. It is.
I don't know. He went to an aquarium somewhere, but the editing on that video is really, really good.
Sorry, what was that? Sorry, someone messaged me.
So Coralfish 12G went to this aquarium, and half it's like you go down a stairs and it's under the ocean, and it shows the actual reef.
Oh,
but the editing on that video is really good.
Yeah, he's cool. I like a lot of the stuff he does because he's got the little gag reels and stuff that pop up and make you the editing to make you focus on the funny things and live the moment. Like I like that stuff too, and I'm experimenting a bit with that. I like the things that are kind of kid friendly, family friendly, funny. Like I want it to be something that kids and adults can enjoy because I'm not a channel that you can sit here and go, oh, Aqua, mate, if you need to know something about this, that you need to talk to him. I just want people to go, oh, I saw Aqua, mate's doing this. He's got some good tips. I'm inspired to try it and then do some research about it. Because, yeah, I know where I stand. I'm not the smartest fish keeper in the world. I've been doing it for a long, long time. I'm very comfortable doing what I'm doing, but I'm also very happy to ask you 100 questions about corals that I don't know anything about.
Yeah, I know nothing about freshwater too. Cause I've had 2 freshwater tanks before. I think I had a 4-foot freshwater tank since I was like 4. I think I got it for free. And I had that for a while, but I got rid of it last year, I think. Because I was just sort of giving up on the hobby. Because that tank got filled with algae, and then my saltwater tank nuked itself because it got too hot in there. So this whole saltwater tank died, and then the freshwater tank started to go downhill as well. But I ended up getting rid of both of them, and then I got the Flevel Edge, and now I've got this. Because my plan was I wasn't going to go back into the saltwater hobby because it was too expensive at my age. But then I found a really good deal on a second-hand tank, which is this one, and got it. Because I was going to have 4-foot freshwater instead, but I got a good deal on this and couldn't let it go, so I got the tank.
No, it's awesome. Well, hopefully I'll get this video out tomorrow for sure. I reckon I'll finish it by tomorrow. Have a little look because it's a Flevel Edge, and it might give you some ideas to say, all right, I'm going to try something a little different with that Flevel Edge, just a little bit of a clean and try something. What I'm putting in there is completely compatible with what you've already got in there too. So I don't know, could make you feel a bit better about that tank as well. But I know they're always a bit tricky and tedious, the Flevel Edge. Heading to dinner. See you, mob, later. No worries, Dr. Black. Awesome. Thank you for coming. All that said, I got to go because otherwise I'm not going to get dinner sorted.
Yeah. What are you having?
I am making butter chicken. Me and my son's favorite. So that's why I ran off before to make sure that I wasn't burning the rice. So the rice is all good. So it's now just the chicken time. But if you haven't smashed the like button while you're here, please do so. Get the numbers up. It always makes it look a little bit better. I started the stream and nobody was around, and a bunch of you have stuck it out, including you, man. So thank you. And thank you very, very much for showing us your tanks because, every time I look at salt water, I just want to do it. Fantastic Fish Hobby, how are you? Sorry, we're wrapping it up, but I appreciate you stopping in. And that's it, really. Thank you. I hope everyone has a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. And yeah, I know Jim Carrey says that, but whatever. All right. Let's stop that.